We are back at County Grove. I am here today with Holly and Danielle, who's the interior designer who kind of led the project. I'm going to put Holly and Danielle on now, and we're going to walk through the house, and basically she's going to show us everything that's been done.
So I'm Holly, as you guys know, from Singer and Steel, and we have now finished County Grove. And this wonderful woman here, Danielle, is who helped us tie all of the different bits together. So at the very start, we had some ideas for this kitchen. We wanted to go kind of pink and black and try some different stuff. We had some ideas for the black bathroom upstairs, but then we also wanted to tie in kind of our modern vintage, you want heritage industrial style.
Yeah, a little bit like industrial kind of loft pad type vibe, but also you tie in with it being terraced house in London and have that heritage, vintage, kind of some features incorporated in it as well, but with a few pops of colour, but keeping it quite classic and beautiful.
So there was quite a few things to tie in, basically. Yeah. So I think that was where we had a starting point, clear starting point, but then you had needed a lot of help to pull all the other bits in, lighting and touching finishes.
We had like an end vision of like some like precedent images that you really liked the vibe and the look of, and you even added a little bit of help and guidance to maybe like push your boundaries a little bit, and also tying in the colours and materials and just making sure everything's going to be like cohesive design together with light fixtures. And I remember you saying that you don't lighting, you like it. So you need someone to like source all the light and make sure it's all going to work together in your space.
Yeah, I love lighting and it's amazing, but I hate sourcing it. Yeah, because it takes forever.
And in our first meeting, I said to you that I actually love your favorite. I'm there, so it's sourcing lighting. So I'm like, I'm perfect. Let's get started.
Exactly.
So throughout the property, you will see a lot of different kind of wall lights. And like, because we wanted to kind of layered lighting in interiors is always key for me, because you use the space throughout the day differently, and also you want to be comfortable in everything you do, so you need practical lighting. You also need ambient lighting for in the evenings, then you can get a little bit more moody. And yeah, just like, so you'll see variations happening throughout the space that we'll point out as we go through.
So should we talk about a few of the key decisions and like the different zones
that
we've created here, and 5 that we're going the kitchen.
So yeah, the light behind here, and one of the things is a black kitchen. Yeah. Originally you wanted a dark, or you wanted a light worktop, and
we weren't sure what to put with it, but we knew, because our ethos is about using natural materials as much as possible, where you touch them. So we traditionally were using solid wood worktops. And to be honest, we just hadn't thought about using a dark one or checking if there was a dark one supplier. So I was like, black kitchen, but I don't know what to put on.
Yes, so I came up with the idea of using the dark worktop. And I remember having the sample at home, my husband coming in and seeing the sample, was like, oh, that's nice. I was like, quite perfect. Yeah, so we've got that tied in, and then with the brass features that you can see in the lighting as well, it's just a really nice contrast. And with the kind of quite removable
walls. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just nice kind of contrast and very kind of calm, neutral, but also there's a bit of vibrancy to the space as well.
Definitely vibrancy with the pink.
Yes.
And then also,
I could have gone fingers.
We wanted to also create like different sections as well. Like obviously the island is kind of the central dining, gathering space as a main feature. But then also, we have like some picture lights over there, over some art. Then all of the lighting in the different areas are, powered by different switches. So you can have the spotlights on in 2 different sections. The bar lights and the picture lights at the end come back. So if you want mood lighting when you're down at the island comes on separately. These wall lights here in your living area come on separately, so you can choose the zone.
So when you want to come into the living room, you can turn the kitchen off and then just like sit and relax in your living room and just have standard like your ambient lighting in here. Yeah, ever suits your mood.
Yeah, a little reading nook.
Yeah,
here.
You should have a book.
Yes, I tried. Here we go. Let me see the architectural review. And so then should we check out our very impressive red powder room? Yeah. This was Danielle's biggest test.
Well, I love pops of colour, so I was really wanted to push Holly's boundaries with with the use of colour. So I first came up with the idea of a red downstairs WC, which I think has worked remarkably well. Like, I love it. It's my favourite.
Either way, so me too.
So with the red floor, red walls, and then also the red basin as well, I think it just kind of works well. It's also kind of nice to come off like the neutral colours of the hallway, and you open it up and you've kind of got a little bit of a vibrancy in the space, but without it being too much.
And we have the Victorian tiling here as well, which is a nod to heritage, but then, you know, one of the first doors in, and then, not so heritage.
Yeah.
So we like to play with stuff like that. So I think Danielle was a great kind of helping hand in that, because I did ask many times if she was sure about the red bath. But it is my favorite now.
So every time I was like,
Yeah.
trust me. And we've got the little pink tiles as well in the flooring as well, that kind of like
High in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then we go on ahead like this.
So this is I've named it the library.
Yes.
Because we always like to set our houses up in slightly different ways from time to time, just to allow people to imagine the rooms being used in different ways. Sometimes I feel like if you put in a bedroom everywhere, then everyone always thinks, oh, but I don't have a study, you know? So it's just nice to have a different room, different space, maybe, you know, depending on the type of people that was buying this lovely home. You know, somebody might want a library.
But it's also set up that it's easily can be changed into using it for a bedroom. You can see you've got your wall lights on either side. So it's like, it's a multi-use room. So it can either be library, study, or even a sewing room, right? Whatever.
Well, yeah, to go with the singer.
Yeah,
After, there you go. We've got the cups for you ready over
there. And then it's just got this like really lovely earthy green on the wall, which like just looks beautiful when we've got the sun coming in from the window, and it just works really well with the brass, and then your nice little reading corner as well.
Some of these, so Danielle had to contend with some of our existing staging stuff. So these chairs were ones that we had already purchased thinking that we were going to be staging here, but we actually hadn't let Danielle get to that point yet. So we had some things like this that you needed to work around with us. Like, oh, we've got an idea, but we're not sure what we're doing with it yet. But we've got 2 chairs. Yeah, 100%. So it worked out quite well. Here I am. Yeah. So, and some of our art prints then also worked as well. So,
and with the tones throughout the property as well, they're kind of nice earthy muted tones as well. That just like really give that kind of calming feel.
Precisely.
They work well together.
We wanted to make sure that the flow throughout the house was quite good.
Yeah.
And that you wouldn't just have a dramatic room in the kitchen and living area, or like the powder room, and then it was out of place and nothing else was tied in. So I think that was the key thing of us working together, is try and get the flow going throughout, where the pops of color seem like they belonged.
Yeah, and then with a lovely brass lighting.
Yes, or wonderfully sourced lighting by Danielle again. And then this is our lovely first floor front bedroom, which we actually decided to tuck the bedroom in this little nook. So you would have a lot more space.
Yeah, just make use as a space, so then you can sit in like wardrobes, and like, you know, you could even put yoga mat out on the floor.
Exactly. Like, and there's already in the property, there's quite a few little very useful nooks that existed. So we've kind of set it up as a little, you know, mirror makeup station, something there, but it could easily be closed in to be a wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it doesn't take any space away from the bedroom then.
Mm-hmm. And then in each room as well, you've got the wall radiators. It's all the traditional style radiators.
Yeah. Our wonderful column radiator.
Yeah. We've gone a little bit softer in these kind of rooms as well with the lighting, just to give a little bit of like soothing in the more bedroom spaces.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then upstairs is the
dramatic
and more like dramatic level. Yeah. So yes, up here we went back to kind of like to tie it in with the darkness of the floor and the darkness of the kitchen, and the master bedroom we thought could go a little bit more drama in here and just go really, really deep on the walls. But you can see with the space and the large window, it's still balancing light all through the space. So it can be really, really like cocooning and nurturing, but also it's not dark and dingy. It's still like really, really full of vibrancy, and it's a lovely colour.
Yeah, we wanted to make the spaces quite, whilst we wanted some drama, we wanted it to still be warming, quite like opulent and rich and feel luxurious. Exactly the spaces that we've got. It's quite nice that we've got a massive tree outside.
Yeah, it's just lovely with the green backdrop.
There are a few little features, like we've got some LED lighting above the existing sash windows, which is quite a nice feature that happens just on this floor.
And again, there's like ample space on this side that if to fit in wardrobe, etc. And also like if you want to put a console table with some more art and mirrors over there, I think there's loads of space in this master room.
Do you want to mention that lighting? That was Danielle's first day on the job.
It was a building site.
It was a building site, and
I don't need to think you'd hired me yet. Like, where should we put the wall lights?
you thought you were just coming to check out the property, and then people started firing a million questions at me.
I was like, probably interior designer with it.
Danielle, what should we do about the wall lights?
So yeah, we put them here away from the breast just to kind of allow you to like go a bit larger with your bed, and also gives you the space to have your bedside tables to the side, so it just makes use of that like kind of full width of the wall really. And they are movable, but you just have to unlock them. There's a little, and then you can turn it like this.
Yeah. So that's what we were trying to work around, because originally we thought we could get rid of some of the chimney breasts, and then we couldn't. So our electrician had already chased and wired some of the things. So then we realized we needed
a little bit more space,
and to have some more functional lighting.
Yeah,
so it's not just pretty, perfect. You know, if that's not where your book is, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it works within the space, and like you can move around with it. It's not all just like so precise with it.
Yeah. Which is like quite a few of the other lights that are down in the living room as well. They all have similar arms where you can adjust them out to where you need them to be and slightly rotate them. So
with you,
exactly.
And then into the bathroom, another favorite of mine.
Yes. I've been telling Jeroen about my baby for a long time before he finally got to see it. It's still my baby, this bath. Nobody believed that I could fit it in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we got it in.
Are you gonna get in it again?
Yep.
So yeah, I get in here, it was just to kind of continue the theme of the darkness from the bedroom into here, and just having like quite a moody and dramatic space, but again like the light is bouncing around it with the black bathroom, the slate floors and the slate shower, but then also adding a bit of contrast with the timber vanity unit, but keeping the black and the brass kind of running throughout, and then a little touch of the industrial vibes as well with the shelving in and the hooks, and then the glass pendant as well,
which ties in our pink plunk down from the levels. Yeah, and then a little bit of luxury, and I think the timber gives it nice warming touch. It's against all of the black, and then obviously the kind of the plants and the wood. We wanted to give it kind of a tropical, opulent, kind of luxurious kind of feel to your bath when you sit in there.
The green and the plants just work really with the colours throughout the spaces, don't they?
As well as I think we had a few debates about what would be the tiling.
Yeah, because obviously to keep you in the natural material, exactly. We wanted to a bit limited with the dark kind of finish, but I think the slate works lovely, and I think it's just like got a really nice feeling to it.
Yeah, and it's not too dark, so it gives a little bit of relief also. I think this is a slightly lighter shade.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then I guess we can actually go to now our last floor, so then our fourth room, yes, which is a little bonus.
I just realised I've matched my nails to the pinkness of the property.
Oh, there you go. Yes. So this, we managed to get skylights in, conservation skylights in the area. So that dramatically changed this space, which was quite dark before. And we actually got a lot more space than what we were planning. We've actually got lots of space for storage if we use it well.
Yeah.
And we've put a single bed in here, but it could be a double, and or it could be an office, it could be music room, the yoga room, with our little hubs we like to set up. One of the key things that we wanted to do also, I was very insistent that we would not have a door here, and that we would have the balustrade there.
To
So
keep the open space.
it keeps the open space. Exactly. And then it feels like, quite a cool little loft pad.
Yeah, it's really nice up here, and especially with the 2 windows, the light is just streaming in, isn't it?
I would love if this was like, I'd have this in my secret girl cave.
Just a safe ways then.
Exactly. Well, maybe I've already hit that in the eaves.
When am I coming?
Or just close the door and lock it at the bottom. But don't come knocking.
Well, it looks like you've all done a great design job here. The house was immaculately finished. We're really looking forward to the open date. And I trust the response will be very, very good. I think you've really left no stone unturned in terms of design and quality. The features of the house really suit young couple. Or even professional sharers that want to come to get and buy a house, because the bedrooms are more or less an equal size. They've all got a lot of space individually, and the fact that it's got beautiful garden, beautiful kitchen, beautiful entertaining space. What's not to love?
Yeah. Well, hopefully people will see all the effort that we actually put into it, because we did enjoy it.
No, they'll walk in the door and love it.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.